great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the BYU Cougars and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And here comes Bear Bachmeier. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Punt is in the air. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
And he's brought down after a short gain. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. 2nd down coming up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Michael Hawkins. He's looking deep. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
All over him immediately.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, fourth down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Moving the pocket, it's Bachmeier. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. Trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Finds his man on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's inside. It's Brown. And they swarm him under. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Push is ahead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go play action with Hawkins. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the right side. He's got the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quarterback keep. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Second and long here. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Right at the line. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Fourth down, Hawkins. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. The running back has it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. Back's got it on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Love the execution there at the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. West Virginia uses the timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab for a big play. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Hawkins. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires left. Makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. 3rd and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 23 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. Now back to your game in Morgantown. As we take a look at some of the key stats so far, the yardage numbers and the turnover battle, it's probably safe to say the team that wins those categories is going to be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for running room. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Catch in the middle, it's Shelton. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Weaver. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And that one will give them the lead. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Right back to the well. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Out wide left, it's Lions. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. They'll run it.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right side, it's Ncaa. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. First down, right back to Brown. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll run with Brown. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to run it with Brown. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, knocked down immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll run him again. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Throwing, Hawkins. They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Brown. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. wide right. It's Ncaa. Touchdown, Cougars! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put... Snags it, and there's running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The keeper on the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Extending the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Turns into the pile. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And it's aggressive, right? You're in your own territory, going for it on 4th down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the first down.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Takes the handoff. It's Thompson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball. Ready?
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. RPO complete. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Complete on 3rd down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. Michael Hawkins. Looking left. That's caught. It's Hamilton. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The offense lining up for a first down play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hauls it in. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Bachmeier. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and long right here. Doing it himself again. Turning it on. They bring him down, and this guy makes a final statement, doing it himself, and they're going to walk out of here with a victory. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back